Hey everybody, what's going on? Triplet trebles, or maybe there's just a phrase or part of just a measure in a piece that you almost have mastered, and you get to it in psychological, it gets frustrating, you break down, you know you've worked on it, but you're still having a hard time. So I had a student earlier this week, and she definitely had some triplet troubles, but it wasn't just the triplet, and it's not just about slowing it down. So I wanted to just break it down a little bit in this quick, easy video lesson, because what I brought up with her, I solved some problems, and it might help some of you when you're looking at a piece or practicing. All right, so if I snap my fingers 3 times, the music should appear, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, it's magic. By the way, Jim from GrassRootsPiano. Hope everyone's doing well. We are going to be looking at the main measure here, the triplet on beat 3, and then we have the 8th note. So right away, that can be a problem for some. I'm going to go ahead and put a little square. Let's see if I can work this correctly. So this is the area that she was running into. So we have a hand extension. I'll get to the keyboard in a second. So it's a 6th, and then we're using that D with the forefinger. So that is already a problem. So she ran into a few issues and a few suggestions before I get to the keyboard. One, you can think about maybe taking out some notes. Oh, and by the way, some students go, Jim, I'm good, I'm ready to play at this level. I don't want you to dumb it down. We're not dumbing it down, we're modifying it so we can be more musical, and then in a day or two we can add. Because the longer you battle against this phrase, or any phrase, battling meaning you have it down, you just keep at it, but you're not slowing it down. One time you get it, the next time you don't. You haven't done some work with maybe understanding the fingering and the fluency, staying relaxed and all that. I know, it takes patience, but it's a cool thing. We don't always have to depend on technology or AI to get stuff done. All right, so we're gonna get rid of that, and the other thing we can do is get rid of that, so it's just a quarter note. All right, so I'm gonna jump to the keyboard. Well, maybe not jump. All right, you can see the screen there. All right. I'm gonna just play, we have this on beat 3, and we're just going 1, triplet, 4. That's it. Ba, da, da, dum. That's the pulse. Ba, ba, da, ba. Pretty easy by itself. Ba, da, oh, I added that note in there. I said I wasn't going to. Ba, da, da, dum. And then when you're ready, we're gonna be adding in, we have the G and the E, you have that note there, and then you have repeated notes. Repeated notes on piano, it can be a challenge, to say the least. Oh man, so we got that, and then the forefinger, and then we have the 4 and the 1, and then if we add in the 8th, then we have a B. And the reason, let's see if I have it there. Yeah, the reason I have the next phrase is because you couldn't do a finger from 1 to 2. That can work because everything is already there. And I found this is the problem. One, she was playing it, and I got permission, by the way. Everyone makes mistakes. It's life. It's learning, people. So let's see if I can get into it. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. She tensed up and didn't know where the fingers would go, and the hand would just kind of panic and go to those notes. That's the first problem. We're panicking because our brain's doing a lot. So I'll demonstrate again what not to do. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't digested it. My brain just went into overload. That's what's happening. That's why some people sound not good. Or you think you've practiced, you by yourself, 1, 2, 3, 4. But right there, you're not understanding the triplet. So a few things you could do. You could play some of your scales in triplets. You could do the 5-finger exercise in triplets with the metronome, and spend a little time with it. But the first thing, if we break it down, I'm not gonna play the G's, and then I'm gonna just play the quarter note on beat 4. So that will be 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. See how easy that is? And I also just put the C on beat 1. That is more musical and correct. And by the way, if you are not a numbers counter, you wanna put words to it, that's fine. I'll warn you though, at one point you're gonna have to let go of the food items and the animals. The numbers down the road help out because you're learning about subdivisions, you're learning about how things are lining up, things meaning notes and chords, rhythm, even on a hobbyist level. Counting is not that big of a deal. I joke with a lot of people when I say, you know, a lot of my music's in 4/4, a good thing because I only can count up to 4. So hopefully that was helpful. What do you think? Besides slowing it down, edit, alter notes, and then come back to it, maybe a day or two. It does stink though, because she has the piece down, and then when we get to that, it's a frozen part. And that is another topic on, it's almost like a mental block, because you've worked so hard and here it comes. And two things are happening. One, you've practiced tensing up over and over again. So you have to go under the hood and just simplify. 2, 3, 4. I can't believe I forgot to mention this. Also, as a teacher, tapping with the metronome, this is going to be too fast. But if I crank the metronome like really slow, this is at like quarter note equals 70. 1, 2, 3, da, da, 2, and triplet, 4, and that can take some time. You can move a little bit. 1, 2, and triplet, 4, and. All right, so more triplet craziness soon. Keep practicing. I hope everyone's well. I've been really busy, so I'm trying to upload at least once a week. So look out for some new videos on the weekends, or maybe a surprise small short soon. Take care. Bye-bye.